just hate all of them. I hate JJ, dude. I really don't want anything to do with JJ. So he is only streaming now because like I was bitching at him hard enough, and I'm not the only one that like is saying this. Literally everyone that had to deal with JJ and had to pay for his shit because he finesses and was like so innocent, and then yeah, he like comes up with some bullshit, like bullshit. He really does.
IP2 Estate posting the hottest non-tent.
Show no mercy.
But you are the reason that this community is still around and still relevant, in my opinion. I personally think that you've given this community so much and they don't appreciate it. Do you feel that way at all?
100%. Yeah, but you got to remember, IP2 was run before IP2 became IP2 what it is now. It was ran by a bunch of idiots. You know, now it's like a lot of streamers that I've talked to, they actually like the IP2 because before it was just a bunch of hating pieces of shit incels that were just hating for no reason, you know. But it was just like even Ice. I told Ice, I said, you know, I guarantee he probably likes the new. I didn't want him being homeless and kind of like worrying about that shit, so I gave him the RV.
So did Blade ever pay what he was due on that RV?
I mean, he paid part of it. He's paid part of it, not the full thing, but I mean, he's paid part of it, which is fine. I know he's not making that much money, so I'm not bugging him.
Is he making he's making installments though? He's trying.
Yeah, he is.
Are you lying?
He made a payment like 5 months ago.
Oh, 5 months ago?
Yeah,
it's a little bit long, but you know what? He's still paying. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Casey,
I love Blade. I love Blade.
So I truly appreciate that a lot, my friend. But stop speeding. I was talking to him about coming on to do an interview. He was saying that he wants you to buy him an RV. What are your thoughts on that? Yes.
I think if he can show me what crew he's gonna get, I would do that for Speedy. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I see that.
I would like if we got a good crew together, yeah.
Captain Content, he kind of like did his own thing, you know, and I know you guys kind of cut ties a little bit. What do you think about Captain Content right now in 2022?
Well, because I didn't like the guy I didn't hate him. Now we're cool. We're 100% cool now. Only thing I've told him I don't like is how he bots his stream. That's the only thing that bothers me because it makes the little guy, it doesn't get the chance like yourself or Geezer or anyone else, as far as like they do IRL and they don't get the credit they deserve because he's botting his streams. So when somebody comes in and tries to find IP2, he's the number one on the list.
Right.
Because but that's the only thing that I talked to him about it, and he said that he doesn't know who's botting it, but I know he does. You know, I know for a fact.
Of course.
He's paying the botter.
Of course.
So I already know that.
And
you're not gonna admit to botting, but
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. What was that?
Oh, I said Bjorn was my third, like one of my other top streamers. Like I love.
So
Bjorn.
So we got OG, Bjorn, and who was the other one?
Carl.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Bjorn and Blade, they were a legendary combo. Yo, by the way, I'll replay that donation in the media. I just wanted to hear Casey's answer. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys a lot.
But I would love Bjorn to come back, dude. Hell yeah.
Just hate all of them. I hate JJ, dude. I really don't want anything to do with JJ.
So you and JJ have been real close. You know, you let JJ stay at your apartment that you're at right now. Everything was fine then, but now that it seems like when you're on the RV, what's JJ doing? Is he not streaming? Is he asking for money? What is he doing?
He is only streaming now because like I was bitching at him hard enough, and I'm not the only one that like is saying this. Literally everyone that had to deal with JJ and had to pay for his shit because he finesses and was like so innocent, and then yeah. He like comes up with some bullshit, like bullshit. He really does.
Okay. So I'm not. No, it's okay. Everything's good. I actually saw this firsthand on RV7, right? So JJ wouldn't stream. He didn't have any money. He would make excuses, and he would ask Chicken Andy. He didn't ever ask me because I didn't have any money either. He would ask Chicken Andy if he could buy him food or buy him this or cigarettes or whatever it was. you know, we would always tell JJ, listen, dude, you have to go live. People want to donate to you. I know that you get donations offline, but you have to go live to keep making money or you're always going to be broke. Do you think that JJ was pulling the same thing on Captain's RV?
Captain, Speedy, Chicken, all you.
Okay. Do you think JJ's a good streamer?
I think he's a great streamer. I think he's a piece of shit, though.
Why do you think JJ doesn't live stream then as consistently as we all do?
Maybe he's in his head and shit. I don't know.
So, do you think JJ just goes live to make money, or does he go live to actually do it as...
He lies and says, like, his, like, PayPal's f***ed up, his, like, whatever's f***ed up, and he just expects people to buy shit for him. Oh, yeah, look at my presents. My presents is here, so you buy it for me. F*** off, dude. I hate JJ. I really do never want to, like, I don't wish him to die or like, get molested again, but I definitely do never want to be friends with him because he's just going to depend on me to buy shit. I don't even have shit to take care of myself. So, JJ.
All right. Do you think that JJ really was raped by Andy Dick?
Yes.
So you believe that for sure. And do you think...
I saw him Sonic.
So you firsthand experienced it with Sonic, so you believe he did it with JJ. How are you feeling? I know you've had some accusations in the past. How are you feeling whenever you saw JJ going through that?
It sucked.
And you just woke up to the cops, right? Captain woke you up. He was like, "Do you want to talk to the police?"
I felt like it just was like, it was awful.
What did you say to the cops?
What I saw.
Mm-hmm.
He like hit me because I called him out on that shit. That's why he hit me. It wasn't because I was talking shit on his stupid sister that's dead. But by the way, he killed.
He killed her?
Yeah, that's what his own brother said.
He killed his own sister. Wow.
Ski Mask is a
Wow. That's some crazy information right there. That's some pretty insane information. You said that JJ does fake his voice, correct? Is what it was you stated.
Yes, he does fake his voice.
Okay, someone was asking about that in the chat. All right. Well, listen. Lock Ski Mask up forever. Goocheese, thank you so much for coming on my stream. I really, truly appreciate it. This has been a great interview, Goo. It's been about 2 hours. I think we're going to wrap it up. I think we did hit everything that I wanted to talk about. Goo, what do you have to say to the chat? You got about 700 people in here. What do you got to say?
You guys all suck.
I want to talk about my friend Jessica. How did you get to know Jessica in the beginning?
Jessica? Which Jessica?
Goocheese.
Oh. When you say my friend, I'm thinking like some girl from Dallas or some shit.
No.
I've known Jess for a while, dude. I've probably been one of the people that's probably known her a little bit longer than most. When I first found out about her was when she had gone to Ice's mansion with Hyphonics and all that shit. And I used to chat with her in the DMs because I saw the content. I was like, dude, this girl's funny. It's like, she doesn't give a shit. She's got personality. She's just funny and she's out there. So I was like, dude, this girl's actually pretty cool, man. Like, this is somebody I would like to chat with. So me and Goocheese, we used to chat a lot. And I made the joke. I was like, yo, Goocheese. She was like, what? I was like, you want to make some money? She was like, yeah. I go, dude, you should buy little cups that look like this. Okay, these little size cups. And then since your name's Goocheese, make some type of substance and put it in there and sell it to the pimps. I'm like, sell that shit to them like $5 or $20 or whatever, and just sell them Goocheese from Gucci.
I want to skip a little bit ahead. You know, I just did a Goocheese interview very, very recently, okay? And I wanted to ask you why Goocheese told me that you would protect her from SJC.
Yeah.
She told me that, you know, SJC would put hands on her and you would beat SJC's ass. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh man, you're talking about Vegas.
Tell me about that, please.
Yeah, man. So it was me, Chicken, Gucheese, and SJC. And SJC had driven me and Chicken out. And at first I'm like, dude, I don't want shit to do with SJC. But Chicken's like, dude, we'll use him for a car. And I was like, it is what it is. We go to Vegas. This is after me, Chicken. Oh shit, this is even before SJC. This is when we had the fight in White Castle. It was me, Goocheese, SJC, and Chicken. We were doing Edward 40 hands. We go to White Castle to grab something to eat. And I see this dude, and he's got this English ass accent. I was like, yo, you like, where you from? England or some shit? He was like, you say I'm from England. And like he came up and like he pushed my shit. I was like, yo, don't touch my shit. So I'm drunk and I'm pissed. I'm like, yo, don't touch my shit. So I passed my camera off to another person, and this dude pushes Goocheese. I'm like, hell no. So I blacked out and clocked him in the side. And then me and Chicken start brawling with him and his friend. So we're throwing hands or whatever. And then the dude's like walking out. But I noticed he kept looking up, like he kept sizing Chicken up. So I pushed him. I was like, yo, what the fuck you looking at Chicken for? Like, I was like, what you looking at my homie for, bro? What's up? You want it? And it became a problem. So SJC's like, I don't know them. Rape. Because like the chick came up and like started apparently grabbing SJC's dick. So he got in a fight. And then we leave. Fast forward, SJC's really pissed like the next night, and I'm still fresh from the fight. SJC punches at a Goocheese, dude. And like, dude, I've never run so fast. All I saw was red. And I flew there and I went, boom, punched him in the face, dude. And I was like, don't touch her, bro. And like, he was like, I'm going to call the cops. I'm like, go ahead, call the cops, you. So me, Chicken, and Goocheese, we're starting to walk back to the hotel, but SJC would like drive the car and like throw it to like steer the car at us out of nowhere, and like he'll act like he was trying to hit us, so like we'll jump out the way. So he was really weird, dude. But yeah, dude, I defended Goocheese, bro. Like he punched the shit out of him and I rocked his shit.
So you rocked SJC defending Goocheese. This is before anything had ever happened between you guys. You are just maybe, was it the white knight in you? Was it the good man you are? What was it? What came out?
I used to have a crush on Goocheese, dude. I thought Goocheese, the first time I saw Goocheese, I was like, yo, she's pretty as dude. I see like a blondish, blue-eyed girl walking towards me, and I was like, yo, what is this? Nice titties? I'm like, yeah. All right, maybe not all that. But no, when I first saw Goocheese after talking to her for such a long time, it felt surreal. And I had a bit of a crush on her. So I kind of liked her, you know, and then me and her we'll chat on Discord. We'll talk to each other on the phone. It was nothing crazy, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I just liked having a female like that was actually fun. Like, didn't give a f. She was content. I'm like, dude, this girl's dope. I want to hang out with her.
So if Goocheese was here right now, what would you say to her?
I'll be like, yo, what's up? Pop that pussy for a real. And I'll do this. I'll go. She hates when I do that shit, dude. She hates when I wink. She gets all flustered and shit.
So would you say you were simping?
Nah, I wouldn't call it simping.
What would you call it?
What, like the whole defending thing?
Just you in general.
Being a gentleman, dude.
Fair enough. I just wondering what your own words would be, but okay. So let's talk about you and Goo on RV7. We'll get over it real fast. Just tell me a brief synopsis of what happened that day.
Which day?
The day that it happened. We talked about it on Goo's interview. We have to get the other side. We have to get the other side. Just tell me, please.
We hooked up, dude.
I mean, Goocheese says that she, engaged in it. She started it. Was it enjoyable?
I was sitting in the driver's seat and I was chilling. Then Goocheese came up. She sat on my lap and like, I noticed Goocheese gets pretty affectionate when she's drunk and shit.
Were you sober at the time?
Yeah, I'm a driver. Of course I'm drunk. Yeah. But like the whole thing was like, it wasn't like I jumped into the whole situation. Like I was sitting down and she sat down on my lap and like she put her head on my shoulder and she was being like very affectionate. So like I'm also a very affectionate person. So I was like kind of like caressing her head, like just like comforting her. And then she asked the question like, can I suck your dick or some shit? I was like, nah, like I'm good. Like I'm actually good. And we were chilling because this is when I think this was the day or the day before. It was the day when we got chased by the Mexican cartel in the Escalade.
When you lost Tommy's phone.
No, when Tommy lost his own phone.
But you stopped.
I stopped. Dude, we're in a goddamn RV, dude. How are we going to get away from Mexicans with a gun in the passenger seat? You think I can fucking
Wait, stop. Before we talk about this, go back. Run it back, Turbo.
No. Let's go forward.
No.
Let's go Turbo.
No. You cannot skip. You cannot skip.
Okay, well, yeah, dude, me and Goocheese hooked up or whatever, and I said, like, nah, I'm good. And I went to the back room. She followed me. She asked if she could lay down, so she laid down. We started cuddling for a bit, and it just happened, dude. But, like, unfortunately, it wasn't the – if I could go back in time, I wouldn't do it the way that it all went down, dude, because, like, it portrayed me in a really negative way because if you can notice the way Goocheese is when she's drunk, verbally, she's a little bit out there in the sense that she doesn't choose her words correctly. Yeah. So, you know, the first words Gucci said was, "My pussy hurts." And instantly everybody's like, whoa. And then, like, it was just a really bad situation. I think if I was to ever be intimate with Gucci's, right, in that situation, I think I would have never done it on the RV. Like, it would have been just something between me and her. And, like, I don't know, man. I would have been able to, like, as gay as it sounds, dude, like, it would have been one of those experiences where it's like, you know, you cherish it. Like, the girl you had a crush on or whatever, you have a good time. Like, I saw your face, dude. I'm a.
Wait, what? This is, look, I love Goocheese to death. She is one of my favorite streamers and some of my favorite people I've ever met through streaming. She's hilarious. I love all her streams. But the fact that you are now SJC Sloppy Seconds, does that not affect you at all? I love you, Goo. I love you. Please.
Bro, you think that matters? Okay. So you say, how does it feel to be SJC Sloppy Seconds, right? That's your question?
Yes.
How do you feel about being the sloppy second of so many dicks that Jesse Taylor has?
Lil Mosey, Ski Master Slump God. You're talking about big name rappers that I was able to weasel my way into. This is a girl that lives on 1600 Vine. I am a boy from Plano, Texas with no money. Who gave the best top out of all the whales, Mondo? Tell me.
I don't know, dude.
Please, you have to answer. Please. Just say Becky, please. Just pick one, dude. What is up with you? Dude, alright. Just, can you give me like a tier list? So let's say, you know, top 1 rated smash. Gucci's literally gave it to me. It was Stop Speeding, SJC, and then you, I think, or something. So give me a out of 10 with IP2 related streamers.
Gucci's didn't get a proper out of me, dude. If I would have, dude, trust me, it would have been better than the SJC and Stop Speeding. I might not be the biggest dick packing guy, but I call the shit out of somebody, dude, and I can.
Anyway, so Ice Poseidon, you find out about him while you're homeless. Do you think at the time that this is your way out of the homeless life?
No.
You don't realize how big of a gold mine you're about to step on?
No, because actually when I had first started watching Smee's VODs and all that shit, and the day that I came across Ice, you know, I actually said that, okay, the day that I met Ice was the day that Daquan and Aaron Millican, and I always remember their names, Daquan and Aaron Millican had actually gone to Ice's house, and Ice got pissed as because Aaron drank the OJ out of the bottle. So Ice was tripping on that shit, and they were walking down Vine to Starbucks, and they come back, but first Aaron was like, Daquan was streaming. I was like, yo, you streamer? He was like, yeah. I was like, yo, no way. What platform? Twitch. So I was like, dude, that's crazy. When they come back, I hear the I was like, yo, are you Ice Poseidon? He was like, yeah, homie, what's up? I was like, dude, I've been seeing some of your videos. He was like, really? So he sat down with me, like, literally on the curb, and we were just talking about life, and, like, he was like, dude, you should be a streamer. People would love to see, like, what homeless life is like. And from there, that's what kind of pushed me to be a more consistent live streamer. But every time I would see Paul, here's the thing, dude. When I first started seeing Paul, I wasn't on that, like, leech shit. I was more like, hey, Paul, how you doing, man? Like, how's life? And I would be more of, like, a friend. I was like, dude, are you doing good? I hope you have a great stream today, you know? And, like, little things like that. And that was, like, a pretty popular clip at the time about, like, Andy Milanakis, where Ice was talking shit about Andy, and I was sitting on the side of the store, and I was like, dude, you know, Andy's not a bad guy, man. Just, like, you know, be cool or whatever. And, yeah, it was like a bunch of shit at the time, man.
So,
but I
okay,
how big it would be.
So a lot of people would say that leeching is when you go to somebody who has a bigger audience and you stream with them. You know, a lot of people misconcept leeching for collaborating. Would you say you were leeching or collaborating? What would you say you were doing in the beginning?
It wasn't leeching. I was already my own creator with 6,500 subs. It's not a big amount as Ice, but I was contributing to Ice. You know what I mean? I contributed. I feel like people who are leeches are people that just stand there and they put the camera on you for views, or they don't really contribute to it. I was contributing. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
like, I was
so you were a character. You were a character, right?
You can say that, yeah.
Why would you say you weren't as successful as, you know, a Mexican Andy or an Asian Andy?
Well, the thing is, at the time, those guys were already in the live streaming world. They were deep into the whole Twitch thing. They were already known about all that. I was new to it. I did watch Paul on Twitch back when he was on there and before he got banned. So I think that's what made me different, because Mexican Andy and Asian Andy both understood the Twitch platform better than I did. They already had the name. They already had it overall. I was new to it, so I was kind of like stepping into it.
I see. Okay. So
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You were stepping into it. You were new to it. I can understand what you're saying. So, you look at Paul. You see he's live streaming. You're in the area. You're homeless at the time. So you go up to him. You meet him. I want you to explain to me the first couple of times you met Paul. Did you get the vibe he wanted to be around you?
I don't know, man. That's like Paul's very hard to read in that perspective. But you know, how can I say this, man? Like, maybe not. I don't know. I never seem to have had a problem with Paul at the time, you know? The only times that I actually disliked Paul was the day where I got the salmon on flatbread name. No, before that was when he was building a homeless shelter in Skid Row, where I got the name Handy Andy and somebody had donated $100. Dude, Ice actually almost didn't even pay me out, dude. He was with Victor and they were in the U-Haul, whatever. And I was like, dude, what's up with that 100? He was like, oh, I don't have it on me, but we can stop by an ATM. So I literally got in the same car with them just so I could make sure I got the 100. And I remember that night, because Paul took it out of the ATM that was on the Walgreens on Vine and Sunset. I remember that day perfectly. It felt like a Grand Theft Auto thing where, like, when you got the 100 and it hits you with the mission pass, that's what it felt like to me, dude. Like, now I had a new mission of becoming, like, a part of that.
So what would you say was the big thing that brought you to the CX realm? Was it the money? Was it the fame? Was it the viewership? What was it?
It was – I think in a way it wasn't the money, because I didn't give a shit about money. I was still surviving, but I think to me it was like I was still, even to this day, I still deal with it of like having nobody. So when I used to live stream, I would literally go live all day just because I had people there hanging out with me. I had people who knew me, people who wanted to watch my streams, people that did help me out with donuts for like food and shit like that. But it was more of like just feeling like I had company in life for the first time, like genuine company that wasn't bought through, you know, other things that I did as a kid, if that makes sense, you know?
Okay. I understand what you're saying there, Mr. Mondo. I understand what you're saying there. So you met a lot of characters there. Who would you say that you really became friends with the most in that time? You know, you met me, you met Victor, you met Paul, you met, you know, obviously Gray, not Gary, Gray. Voldestad, right, Gray. I don't know why I said Gary, but go ahead.
There were a lot of people, man. A lot of people.
But true friends. True friends.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like there was no such thing as true friends in the whole streaming thing. It was to like benefit everybody in their way. Like, don't get me wrong. When you and me met, it was like an organic meet. Like, you had walked up on Paul's house or whatever, and you're like, yo, stop it, or whatever you said, and I was on the laptop, you know? And then you and me had a good bond where, like, I used to say before, like, you would wake up, hit me up, and I was already on Highland, and then I would hang out with you. We would get breakfast at McDonald's.
Who would buy you breakfast at McDonald's?
Yeah, you would buy me breakfast. I would protect you on the streets. I would make sure I lent you my $100 selfie stick that you broke and didn't pay me back for like 8 months.
I remember that.
Yeah,
you did help me out. You did help me out.
Yeah.
So me and you are casted in the prison stream. At the beginning of the prison stream, how are you feeling? Do you think you're going to win? What are your thoughts going into this?
I feel like I could win. But the problem was, like, you're stepping into the unknown, and I'm pretty sure you felt the same way. Like, you didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know what the challenge was gonna be.
Honestly, Mondo, I knew I was gonna win that. I had the most drive and the most dedication out of everyone, and I knew that this was my only opportunity to make an impact on this community and get my name out there. There will never be another opportunity like this ever again, and I was committed. I would not leave that room until I left, and I knew that going into it. But I want to hear how you felt. So you said you were. Tell me.
Yeah, I just felt like I was going into the unknown, dude. I didn't know what I was stepping into. A lot of us didn't. You know, we didn't know what would be happening to us as far as being tased or me having to separate 50 pieces of hamster shit to get us alive. Like,
and at this time, you had just been hit by the prongs, if I remember correct. Right before.
Yeah, this was when I kissed Jessie Taylor. She found that I was homeless.
That's the same day. So we'll talk about Jessie Taylor.
This was the next day.
Tell me about the prongs. You told Paul what?
I was like, yo, Paul, you want to try out this taser?
And you let him shoot you with both prongs in the back. And then I remember Burger goes up and starts pulling them out.
Burger. I told everybody I didn't want nobody in the room, just me, Paul, and Sam, and maybe DJ, because DJ was going to help me out. And then everybody and their mothers popped in and just started streaming it. I'm like, you're a bunch of no content, dude. I
understand. So, going into the, prison stream, you have me, you, Uber, Jessie Taylor, PD Plastic, SJC, and DJ. How did you think the cast was? Were you worried about anybody? Who were you looking out? I'm sure you weren't looking at me as a threat. I'm sure.
No. I wanted to get Jessie Taylor out the fastest, because 1, that bitch did not deserve to be in there with us. 2, she wasn't about that CX life. 3, she was nobody, dude. So I wanted to her instantly just so I can get her out, and then we can just all focus amongst each other and make content. Because like if Jesse Taylor would have been in the dude, it would have been a bunch of crying and a bunch of whining.
At the beginning of the prison stream, there was a lot of real tension going on. Justin was grabbing Pepper's shit, throwing it around, throwing it at me.
Yeah.
Being disrespectful, putting holes in the wall. You and Jesse, you guys started a big beef. You guys were yelling at each other. I can remember Jesse. I was just saying though, Mondo, you and Jesse, you had a lot of beef, a lot of drama was going on. How or what was your strategy to get Jesse out of the game?
Just with her, dude. Like walk up towards her, because ever since she found out I was homeless, she was always a bitch, dude. If I would see her in Hollywood, she'd be like, "Get the away from me!" And then she'll be like, "How many pillows do you have?" Like all that shit.
How many pillows do you have?
Do you remember that when we were carrying Paul, and then I was like, "Yo, yes sir, good sir. Do you plan to buy Chick-fil-A sandwiches for those who help or the leeches who come just for the views?"
I remember.
And then she's like, I can buy my own Chick-fil-A sandwich. And like 30 minutes later, she's like depending off of Paul for a sandwich.
Of course. Oh, yeah, I remember Jesse. Classic Jesse. So
yeah,
at the time, you had kissed her, right? Let's go into that real quick before we go back into the prison stream. Tell me about you kissing Jesse. What happened there?
That was a funny day, dude, because we were having the event where everybody had to find somebody off the street and bring them over. And that was the day that Ice gave us the McRib Thanksgiving dinners. So when I saw that Ice had this chick with just like nice tits and shit, I'm like, damn, this chick is pretty hot. So he takes her to the room and he starts talking, whatever. I hit a McRib in my hand. So I kind of like folded my wrist up and I held the McRib up here. And I walk out, I'm like, oh, there's my McRib. So like I acted like it was in the back of the room and then behind the crate. I was like, what the f-? Why is there a McRib there? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, dude, but it's mine. And then that's when I got into it. And Ice told her that I was Mexican Andy. So like we lit up the whole thing. We had a kiss. And then Ice goes, that's not Mexican Andy. That's Salmon Andy. And he's homeless. And she goes, ah! And I was like, dude, this is great, dude. I love it.
She freaks. So she kisses you for a good 3 seconds. And then she gets told by Ice Poseidon that you are homeless, in fact.
Yeah.
She freaks out. So you think that she had some animosity towards you because of that situation.
100%, dude. 100%.
And, was that the hottest girl you kissed in a while? Or tell me about that kiss.
No, dude.
Well, at the time, I remember you saying you were smashing homeless ladies. Tell me about the homeless ladies that you would smash.
Yeah, so shout out to Heidi from Denmark.
She was toothless. I heard that she had some good head.
No, she didn't really suck my dick. She was weird, but I f***ed the hell out of her.
Do you think you caught
Excuse
anything?
my French to ladies in the chat. I apologize for my language.
Aaron Carter, how did he give you this opportunity?
Aaron, when I was homeless in Vegas, this was the night before Thanksgiving. I remember it perfectly. Aaron had gone live. And he said that he needed help setting up OBS. He needed help setting up OBS. So I popped in and shouted, I was like, yo, I can help you out. I'm a streamer. And ironically, I had a MacBook at the time. So I connected a MacBook to the Taco Bell Wi-Fi. And I put my cam on the MacBook. And then I showed him how to set up everything. He ended up reaching out to me in the DMs. He bought me a ticket that same night to go to move in with him in Palm Springs. No, not Palm Springs. Lancaster. I moved up to Lancaster, and from there I helped him out.
And I was actually told that Chicken Andy was supposed to have this position originally.
Supposedly.
Tell me about that.
I don't know, dude.
You don't know about Chicken Andy getting the position?
He said that supposedly he was supposed to, but he never followed up or whatever. But hey, dude, I'm the one that took the initiative. I'm the one that went through with it. I went.
So, do you regret it? Did you enjoy it? Tell me about living with Aaron Carter.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. It was a pretty fun experience. There was always really good quality weed. When we toured around, we went to some pretty cool places. We had a good time.
I remember very specifically you calling me excited, saying, "I'm driving Aaron Carter's Range Rover by myself right now." Tell me about that call.
I don't remember 100% of the call, but yeah, I was driving Aaron Carter's Range Rover, and I went out to Walmart to buy some groceries and shit, and it was a cool experience, dude, to go from living on the curb in Vegas to hiding behind a casino to sleep at night to driving a Range Rover, or living in a house now where I have a bunch of weed at my disposal. I'm helping him out. I'm touring now.
Tell me something else about the Aaron Carter verse. Like you were exposed to a lot of things. Did you see him doing any drugs?
Dude, I heard Aaron doing Duster in the back of the car one time when we were driving. I heard and I was like, wait, I turned back and like Aaron's eyes looked like they've seen it was like a deer in the headlights. And I kind of gave him doubt, but then one day we pulled over at a rest stop and we were like checking the car looking for Aaron's phone, and a can of Duster actually did fall out.
He was out of crack at the time. Him and Hunter Biden have been hanging out a lot. So it's an interesting story right there. What part did you lose the opportunity?
When I woke up before everybody else and I was live streaming, and Aaron used to have this thing where he would get mad because I would talk to people in public. I'd be like, yo, this is a guy that sang the song, I Want Candy. And then he'd be like, shut up, dude. Like, he'll get mad because I'll bring up all his old songs. And he would get triggered, dude. So one day, someone in the chat was like, yo, I just listened to Aaron's song. And I go, I hope it's one of the good ones. Because Aaron used to get heated, dude, when I would be like, oh, you listen to I Want Candy or some shit? So he would want people to hear his new ones, and that was the good ones. So, like, I hope it's one of the good ones. And somebody clipped it, and then, which found out that was the same person that interviewed me, was the person that clipped it and sent it to Aaron to get me kicked out.
Wow.
It was a bunch of shit, dude.
Wow.
Dude, those people are dirty, dude. Like,
what other dirt? What other dirt did you find while being at the Aaron Carterverse?
That Aaron's a thief, that he robbed all the money that I worked for. He stole that shit from me while I was asleep. Dude, Aaron used to give me gifts, and while I was asleep, he would walk in the room and he would take everything back.
What would he give you?
He gave me a watch one time that was like a really, really nice watch. And I remember I heard like a noise in my sleep, so I opened my eye and I see Aaron just like walking past the bed and like grabbing the watch back. When we got back from the tour, I had to probably buy like $1,000 something, $2,000 saved up. I put it in this little thing. He told me to put it in this box, so I put it in the box. I put it by my nightstand, and then when I woke up the next day, the thing was completely missing. My ID, my debit card, everything was inside, and I got up and I was pissed. I was like, yo, I don't know what you're playing with, bro, but you're not going to f me over. I want that box right now, and it became a big controversy, and that's when he went with the whole thing about getting me evicted.
How much money was he giving you?
Dude, I was selling his merch like butter, bro. Like, that was my job, to go to the shows and do the merch sales. Dude, I was pulling in, like, the most I made in one night was like $1,300 in merch.
For you or for him?
No, me selling for him. And then Aaron would come back and, like, break me off a piece of it.
Okay.
So he'd give me like 300, 400, whatever, depending on how I did that day.
Wow.
But he was a generous payer, only to find out that he was only doing that so I could build a little savings, and then he'll take all of it.
Very greedy. Very, very shady and very greedy. You actually experienced Aaron Carter 2020, 2019, 2018, 2020 concerts. What were those like?
Very depressing. It's kind of sad, man, talking about that realm, because, all right, there's some really good-looking women that like him, dude, that come out to the shows.
Oh, yeah.
And they know who I am, and I'm like, whoa, you know who I am? I'm like, yeah, you're Mondo. Like, dude, the first time I ever went on stage, they're like, Mondo. I was like, whoa, what the f going on here, dude? Who would I owe child support to? So whatever. I would go to the shows and people know me because I would dance with Aaron on live stream and we'll start around. And when I was starting to notice more of it was, I noticed a lot of the people that attend to the shows, one of the like overaged women who are living in like a teenage mindset. It's pretty sad. Some people look like they have some medical complications, for lack of a better term. And it's just a bunch of old-ass women, bro, stuck in a teenager's mind, like hooked on Aaron Carter, when in reality, he's not worth it.
Didn't Becky come from that universe?
Supposedly. Supposedly she did. She came from Corinne, but I call it bullshit. Because she never made herself known in my life until after the whole Aaron Carter thing.
Interesting. Well, so you got access to a lot of midlife crisis women, okay? A lot of women that were going through a situation. They were seeing Aaron Carter. Was it mostly women at the shows, or was there men?
Mostly women.
And were the shows big? Give me a rough estimate on how many people would be at a show.
The first show was probably like 30 people.
30 people? Are you kidding? And you made $1,500 in merch sales? That makes no sense.
No. That 1,500. The 1,500 was in Buffalo.
Oh, how many was there?
No, it was one of the places. I forgot where. But we had done a show with like OTC or some group from the past.
Yeah.
But no, that show was the one that I made the most. But that was like way into it.
How many people at the top? The biggest show, how many people?
I want to say probably about like the biggest show that we did. I want to say about like 300 to 400.
And that's just like general admission, or there's there people in bleachers?
General admission. There's people that pay for the backstage experience, but they ended up realizing later like Aaron was really weird. Like if you would bring him a gift, oh my god, dude! If you would bring Aaron a gift, you would automatically think that you're like trying to get him killed.
What?
You're trying to,
He was paranoid. He was paranoid.
Dude, he was a schizo, dude. Like he would be like, "Yo, get this person out of here. I don't like their vibe. They're BSB gang stalkers. They're trying to my life up." Dude, it was schizo mode 24/7 with that guy. He'll be like, "Yo, check his server." Somebody will check so-and-so server.
What do you mean server? What do you mean server?
Somebody, I'm not gonna really name them, but
whoa, no, wait, name it.
No, dude.
Do I know them?
Yeah, of course, everybody knows.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, he'll be like, "Oh, it's ESB gang stalkers. This person's here to f me over. They're trying to find out that, like, dude, it was full schizo mode all the time. Bro, this one lady gave him like $250 on CBD and edibles. He threw all that shit out.
Wow. Why? Because he thought it was laced. He thought it was laced.
Yes.
Wow. That's insane. That's very, very insane. Crystal Ann. Tell me about Crystal Ann.
Finish her.
That lady, dude.
Tell me about Peps. She's a new streamer to the community.
Man.
Tell me about Peps.
Dude. So, when the RV was happening, RV7,
Peps was in your DMs?
Huh?
Was Peps in your DMs?
Yeah.
During RV7?
Yeah.
She was also in Chicken Annie's DMs.
Yeah, she wanted me to help her set up and become like a streamer, and she said that she would give me like a portion of her donos, and I told her to like, I'm not here to manage nobody, and like I didn't give a shit about it. Long story short, but me and Peps were like chatting or whatever, and all right. People say I'm an asshole, but I'm really not. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Chase, do me a favor, send me a message on Instagram real quick so I can send you something.
Okay, sent.
This is legit something that nobody's ever seen before, by the way. You're like the only person. Am I still here?
You're sideways and you're frozen. But you can send it and then I'll post it.
I just sent it to you. Did you get it?
Perfect. Let's check. No, not yet. Oh, what's this? Interesting.
Okay, don't say what it is yet.
Okay.
So I just sent you a screenshot. I'm sure Chase is gonna show it on stream somehow.
Yeah.
So long story short, I used to chat with Peps, right? We would like chat or whatever. I guess you could say that I flirt because I'm a guy and I'm trying to get pussy in life. I'm just chatting with Peps or whatever. She's asking me for like, help becoming a streamer, and she would like reach out to me about like different things or whatever, and we'll converse. And I remember one day Peps was like, "Yo, I'm kind of stressing," and me being like Mr. Nice Guy, I'm like, "Yo, what's going on, bro? Like, are you okay? What's wrong?" She was like, "Dude, I have a meeting with like, if I'm correct, and don't quote me on the exact meeting," she was like,
Peps is hitting him off. Peps is hitting him offline. Peps simps are hacking into Mondo's mainframe right now as we speak. Peps simps are hacking. Oh, hello. They let you go. Welcome back.
All right. So yeah, dude, she's hitting me up and she's like, "Yo, I'm stressing." I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I got a meeting at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock." But she was telling me how she had a meeting with like CPS to get her kid back because apparently somebody had taken her kid away or whatever, or she wasn't something was going on. And she told me, she was like, "Oh, I'm on my way, but my tire just blew out. And they told me I need $75 to like, go get my tire fixed so I can get to my meeting. I'm stressed."
Can I show it now?
Huh?
Can I show it what you said?
And I go, "Dude, yeah, send it."
Here it is.
So can chat see it?
Yes.
So without her even like saying anything, I felt really bad. I'm like, "Damn, dude, like this girl's gonna lose out on her kid." And she was like, "Dude, my kid's my world."
Bullshit that he's preaching.
Like this kid means everything to me. And I had done this without nobody knowing. Like nobody in the chat knows about this till now. I just sent her $80 and I'm like, "Dude, go get your kid back." You know what I mean? Like I wanted her to feel complete. Like she had her child, her little one in her life. And so I sent her $80, dude.
I see that. I see that right here. I see that. So $80 for go get your little boy.
Yeah, but like something in a way, like after kind of felt like it was a scam because she has me blocked on Instagram, I assume, because I looked up her profile. I can't find it.
You're blocked now after sending $80. You're blocked.
Yeah, so I can't find the messages because I was gonna actually send you another screenshot of like what she told me. I can't find her messages. I can't find nothing. And apparently, so one thing I want to say is to people who are out there who are streamers or whatever, there's a fake Life's Maverick that goes around and he likes to troll people, acting like he's me. So I think Peps has been getting trolled by the fake Life's Maverick, and a lot of people think that I'm out there trolling them. When I'm like, dude, I'm really working, dude. I don't watch nobody.
So,
But yeah,
you
she's
were
like the only
talking to
new
Pep.
streamer
Did
I
you
know.
ever speak to her in any other type of tone other than friendly?
No, not to my knowledge, man.
Really?
No.
How sure are you about that?
Huh?
You never said anything flirtatious towards Peps.
Probably she was like cute because she was sending me like pictures and shit, but like nothing like nude or anything.
She
I'll just
sent
say, yo,
you
you look cute.
scandalous pictures.
No, not that I recall.
Not that you recall. I have a different story.
She told you something? Oh, she sent you scandalous pictures. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about you, Mondo.
Wait, what do you mean?
Look, all I know is I saw what was said in the DMs. Okay, I have some inside information. All right, and look, I know you were flirting with Pebs, but that's no issue because Pebs is in every streamer's DMs. Pebs was in my DMs. Pebs Pebs was in Chicken 80's DMs. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Dude, I literally said that I'm a guy. I'm trying to get pussy. No shit, I'm gonna flirt.
You said that?
I'm a guy. I just said it like 2 minutes ago.
All right, I'm just making sure. Well, would you really want a lady though that's down on her luck? She has her kid. She's fighting for her kid. You know,
Wow,
you're really
dude.
gonna do that?
Dude, I a homeless lady. Why not?
It's true colors right here. True colors of Sam and Andy.
No,
And while
honestly,
we're on,
man.
Sam
honestly,
and Andy's true colors.
No, man. Truth be told, bro, no. Like, you know, when I gave her the money for her to go get her kid back, it was never about like, oh, now I got $80 over your head. Now you owe me. It wasn't about that, dude. Like, I really wanted her to go have her kid. Remember, dude, with the childhood that I have, like the whole neglected thing, her little kid could lead up to like a life of similar to mine, dude. The whole being neglected, and so like, no, man, it wasn't about that. Like I said, dude, yeah, I can be flirtatious. Don't get me wrong, but like, I wouldn't go after a girl that's down on her luck and try her. That's not my whole thing. Like,
so
based off of my childhood, dude, and like not having my mother's love, like I've always craved.
You're trying to save a kid from ending up like you, basically.
You can say that, dude. I just look, man, like my whole thing, and people judge me for this is like, dude, all I want, bro, is just to be loved, dude. Like I want a woman's affection, and I want to just have that. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna take advantage like any chance I get.
But Pebs, the community crack whore, Pebs.
I didn't know that though, dude. You have to remember, I had just met Pebs. I don't know anything about her. She's in my DMs. I see a girl with nice tits, and I'm like, yo, this girl's cute.
While we're on the topic of females, I want to talk about Becky. Did you hit it first, Mondo?
I plead the fifth, young man.
Did you hit Becky first before Only Use Me Blade? Don't be lying on my courtroom.
I plead the fifth, man.
Mondo never hit it. I've always said no, I didn't Mondo, which is the truth.
There you go. And we can put that to rest. Ew.
That's gonna
lie in my courtroom, Sam and Andy. Did you Becky before Blade?
When we say are we talking about making them squirt like a rainbow or what?
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Wait a
second. All right.
Ouchie, I don't think a lot of people in the community know this. You were actually arrested on the RV trip. Is this true?
For stealing from Walmart, yes.
Yeah, what did you steal?
I stole shoes and socks.
And?
And a phone case.
And?
A backpack.
Okay.
What else?
You know why I got so pissed at you on the trip?
Tell me why.
Because your dad and I, we had conversations. Your father and I actually had talks, okay? When you guys were parked behind me and Glock Boy's house, your dad and I had a talk, and your dad was very worried about you. And I said, sir, look, two things are going to happen. Number one, either your son is going to get beat up, and that's going to be the only way he learns his lesson, or he's going to get locked up.
Right.
Okay? When you got locked up, I was pissed at you because, number one, you had AK, you had Chicken, you had myself,
Anonymous
and you had
$6.
JJ.
Hey Mondo, do you
Whatever
know
you
Mondo
need
is the hottest twink on the network?
Thank you, Anonymous. We'll get to that. Go ahead. Sorry. We'll get to the donation. Go ahead.
You had AK, Chicken, JJ, and me. You had 4 friends that were with you on that RV. We would have had your back.
I am once again asking for your financial support. Mondo, where did that come from? And you have something on your beard, by the way. Where did that come from, though?
What?
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Oh, man, what a piece of shit, dude. I needed help, dude. I felt, I don't know, man. I guess at the time, maybe just laziness, you know, like not wanting to put in the effort for like, you know, for the streaming to make my donos. But, you know, I don't want to seem like a victim, dude, but that's always been like my problem as like growing up in life, like being alone and trying to figure out how to get to the next level and get past what I'm living through. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, and that's probably not the best answer I can give, but I don't know, man. I guess you could just say like lazy and not wanting to put in the work, and then like constantly feeling like negative about myself. Probably depression and shit. I don't know, man. It's hard to answer that.
I understand that. I understand that, Sam and Andy. You know, you've been through a hard childhood. You've been through a hard life. Do you think that you ever took advantage of the viewers?
No, I wouldn't say that I took advantage of the viewers. No.
Okay, fair enough. And all these people that really cared about you and reached out to you, did you get a lot of donations offline?
Sometimes. It wasn't like a consistent thing like a lot of people make it seem like. Like I did get people that did donate to me, but you know, it was people like I actually had like a mutual friendship with, you know. One thing about me was that if you did reach out to me, I would reach out back, and you could actually depend on me to have a conversation with. I would respond to people's comments. A lot of the times that the reason I didn't make donos was because I would legit read comment after comment in the chat, and I would answer them, as opposed to some streamers where their whole tactic is read a couple words and then don't read shit, ignore the chat, and then have them donate the message, where to me it was the opposite. It was like I was engaging with friends, so I would literally read everybody's comment in the stream, and I was just like, engage in conversation, and that's probably what fucked me up as far as like making revenue compared to other streamers who were just ignoring people.
I understand that. I just wanted to get those questions real quick out of the way.
I don't need financial support ever again, dude, honestly. Now that I'm on Kick Weekly, dude, on KCIP, I won't ever need financial support at all. I don't need financial support ever again.
Yes. I admit, not my finest moments, but in a drunken stupor, I drove a motor vehicle around my neighborhood. There's no excuses for that. I feel like a piece of shit for it, dude. Yeah, there's no...
The Great Krim Romney donated $3. Yo, you have to give us the play-by-play after the stream ended. How pissed was Beck?
To be honest with you, I don't remember because I was out of my mind drunk, dude. But obviously Beck was pissed. She doesn't want to see me get hurt. She doesn't want to see me hurt anybody else. She doesn't want to see me black. Doesn't want to see me go to jail. A lot of horrible shit could have happened from me being retarded. So I was beating myself up. It's not cool. I think it's retarded to anybody to drive drunk, especially now with Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and all that stuff. Just stupid. Unacceptable. There's been times in the past where I was like, oh yeah, let's drive, and then I would like joke around, but there's no excuse for that, dude. That's retarded. It's stupid. It's a reality check. Yeah, it's just not good, dude. Yeah.
Then you donated $3. Are you okay? Is Beck okay? And is the lack okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Beck's okay. The lack's okay. There wasn't a scratch on the lack. So we are good on that point. Obviously, don't ever do that. If you guys think it's like cool to drink and drive, don't. It's not. Go crazy. Yeah, man, but obviously not proud of that. Further remorseful about that because I could have hurt someone. I could have damaged the lack. I could have got arrested, you know. It would have been all bad. So don't drink alcohol while driving. Yeah. So, I'm a humble guy. Thank you. Horrible guy. I'm not a horrible guy. I did a horrible thing though. I will admit that. No fire sales tonight, dude. It's Brian with an I. How dare you, dude?
Hey, I was here, dude. I got you. Why would you do that, dude? No! Why would you do that? Wait, I'll be back. I'll be back, dude. Get me dude. Yeah. I'm peeing, dude. Yeah, I'm good, dude. Cool, hey, dude. I'm peeing. That's not the bathroom. I know. Go PP. Go PP. Go film his dick. Go film his dick. What's going on? What are y'all doing?
Don't worry about it, dude. We got it. We all got it.
Oh, what's coming in here? No.
Oh, Blade, you just smiling, dude?
Yeah, fart.
You didn't fart loud enough for us to hear it, dude.
This is your laughing face?
You gotta love edibles.
Thank you. My God. Go. So Sam, figure it out. Oh my God, I'm so disabled. I'm not gonna wait him.
No, we gotta go. Say sick, go, dude.
We're waiting on Orange Man. Where's the Uber?
Say, let's go. Follow me.
Almost there.
Follow me.
I love where I'm sitting.
Let's go.
You got a shot? Give me a shot now.
No, Blade.
No, I'm sitting here, dude.
Yeah, we're sitting here, dude.
No, I'm sitting here, dude. Give me a shot, dude.
It's 4
What's up?
Let me put this away.
Hey, dude, come here, dude. Come here,
5 feet away from
The
me.
people love you, dude. Come here. No, come here, dude.
They love you.
Come here, dude. We ain't talking about your girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
You are awesome, dude. No, you're awesome, dude. You got some good ass dick. You made that one.
Oh, so leave him alone. Sorry about that, bro.
Let me get you.
Do not compliment his dick. Stop complimenting people's dicks, dude. You gotta
weird.
stop.
You're weird, dude.
No, you're weird, dude. Stop complimenting their dick.
Oh, yeah.
What you say, bro? You're saying
It's
dick,
okay, he's like
LGBT.
saying,
I love dick.
No.
Come over here. No, he
Wait,
said,
what?
No. I said
I like dick.
No,
No, not the N-word. No, hell no.
No. Hey, my God.
No, leave him alone. We don't want to you guys. Leave him alone. He's not going to be happy with you.
No, I know he ain't.
Just post you guys because I hope he did. You guys have to stop.
Oh my God.
You guys have to stop with the N-word.
Amy. It's him. It's not me.
Okay, so first, just high knees. Yep.
Little jog there, huh?
What?
Little jog?
Yeah. See, because I also ran track in high school.
Okay.
So this is what we did before. And then Yep, perfect. It's also really gonna work on the because honestly, like right now I can tell you don't have the best ability, but that's okay.
You just got back from Vegas, and
and then go down as far as you can. Yep, perfect. Good job. Yeah, that's looking really good.
I'm assuming I can backspin when I do it?
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Like, it's okay to, like, go like that, like, to, like, push your hips back.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to go, like, right down like that. But, yeah. Anything, just make sure it feels comfortable. Yeah, that's looking really good. One thing that I see, which is gonna, well, right now it's not gonna hurt you, is when you are going down, your heels are coming off the ground, make back up a little bit. But I promise you, I appreciate it. Okay, good job, good job. Come on, keep going, get your knees up. High knees, high knees. You got this, Blade, let's go. Let's go, keep pushing, stop. I'm gonna give you a 1 minute break and then you're just gonna go back. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, push, high knees, get your knees up, breathe, keep going. Good job, Blade, keep going. I don't want you to stop until that sled goes off. Go. Stop. Let's go. Show them you want it. Let's go. Good job. Come on. You got this, Blade. You got this. Do not give up on yourself. Push as hard as you can go. Let's go. Come on. They're supporting you. They're telling you don't give up. No. Do you see how far you have left, Blade? Push yourself. You've got this. Keep going. Step by step. One foot in front of the other. Do not give up on yourself. No. Push. Come on. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Come on. You are so close, Blade. You are so close. Come on. Keep pushing. Done. You're done. That is my man. All right, but you're not laying down. Give me your hand. Sorry, Chad, I gotta put you down for a second. I know. That's why I made you do it. All right. 3, 2, 1, sit. like we're throwing fire. Get your legs a little further out. That might help. Good. Good. 45 seconds. Oh, wait. 30. Sorry. Let's go. Now, get back down. 15. 10. 5, 4. No, get up. Yeah, I got it. I did it. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you breathe. Make sure you breathe. All right. 30 seconds left. 30. 20 seconds. 15. No. Keep trying. Keep going. You got this. Clear your head. Clear your head. Focus on your breathing. You got 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Let's go, Blade. You need a hand up? Above your head. Hands above your head. Three, 2, 1, go. Halfway. 10 seconds. Look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Good job. Hands above your head. Hands above your head. Breathe. Holy shit. Alright. You're done. I'll let you finish.
Let's take a small break.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm beat. Holy shit.
I hope they heard the guy who came up to you.
That was cool.
Alright, I'll give you more water.
Alright. How's everyone doing? Damn, it's a turnout. Yeah, definitely no cigs, guys. I can feel it in my chest. And I'm out of cigs, so let's just quit those. I need a haircut. But we're definitely going to work out tomorrow as well. Thank you for all the encouragement. Thank you.